All right, we are ready for a really important segment in our game, and I kind of want to get this done. I owe it to my opponent so he can have time to, enjoy his turn. This is day 7 of my week off. Now we're really usually not off of work this early, but we had a little bit of a cold front, and I do highway construction, and there's certain state inspectors rather that probably wouldn't let us work. So we took advantage, and I'm surprised. I really am surprised. I've been there 11, 12 years, and we haven't really stopped this early. I think one year it snowed in October, and we stopped work for a year, but that was a rarity. But we're back at it tomorrow for at least probably the next 3 weeks. So I think around Christmas we stop. So we won't be able to see you guys again until next weekend because my week will probably be packed. We got a few highways that need to be done, finished construction jobs, so it'll be rain or shine. I'm thinking it'll have to be pretty bad for us to stop. But anyway, like I said, I want to get some velos out to my opponent. We're at a really critical spot right here with these key combats. Now, one thing I want to make note of here is we now have established an air group in Nicaragua. And that really ain't much of an air group, really. It's just a bunch of transports that landed at the airstrip to deliver some troops. But I was tempted to bring an early warning electronic warfare plane on over here. Give me a little bit of a 3 hex range, but we'll see what's up. I think I'll keep them in a safe spot over here for now. I think my air missions phase is finished. We don't have any air units really left. We got a transport there at Air Group 2 and an electronic warfare unit. Now he can go, if he's within a certain range of 2 air groups, he can coordinate air missions. So 2 units from different air groups can combine together to go after a certain hex, but they got to be within 13 hexes, I think, of this, wherever this one is. Yeah, you get the point. But anyway, we're going to move the marker to the ground combat phase. And we ain't got much time because I got some stuff I got to do today, but I really wanted to get down and get done with this. Time, it goes fast. It does go fast, that is for sure. All right, our first one's going to be here at this major combat. Contested air facility. My opponent has definitely made the comment that he did not expect that, and those GD or whatever his profanity name was for these insurgency units. So he's having a lot of trouble with these, and that's what the insurgency aspect of this game's all about. Shows how they can appear and reappear and disappear. And when they get hit with losses, they can just disappear and appear somewhere else fully at full strength. So it's one of the mechanics and aspects of the conflict. We will be right back. Let me look at some numbers, and we'll be right back with my first attempt. Now, that's a really good attempt here for me. I think I got, just off the top of my head, 2-to-1 attack with some die-roll modifiers in my favor. Right now I'll be looking for plus die-roll modifiers. That's the attacker. I'll be right back. All right, so we have 6 attack factors going against 1 defense unit. We got a Nicaraguan regular infantry unit in there, but he's got a good defense. So we're looking at a 2-to-1. Here's the other units that are there. They're just markers, but he does have an anti-aircraft unit there. So we're looking at a 2-to-1. Now for die roll modifiers, there is follows. Column shifts for Arty, Engineer, Special Forces Tank, Attack Heel, or CIA ground unit. None of which are involved in the combat here. Die roll modifiers are -2 for anybody who's attacking across the river. Nobody is. Fort or entrenchment, none. City, town, or port, yes. There is a triangle. It's a town. So we're looking at a -1 in favor of the defender. Insurgency unit is included in defense. No, he's just got a regular unit there. Each bombardment point delivered. I did not deliver any bombardment points because of these anti-aircraft. So looking at a -1, but I will even that up with an insurgency unit is included in the attack as a +1. So we're looking at a 2-to-1 with no die roll modifiers. All right, well, here is the allied die. And one thing I do hate about that vassal, it's where you click on the mouse. It comes up with the die roll. I hate that. I would much rather roll my die or put it through one of those towers. But we're going to go over to the vassal log, because that's what we're playing this game on. And I will let you know what the Vassal die roll was. We will need looking for a high number. Oh, wait, hold on a second. We gotta get this all set up. We're getting too ahead of ourselves. Our terrain feature will be the forest, so it's in the defender's favor. No, it's in the attacker's favor. Yeah, the only thing better than a forest would be a clear hex. So we got a forest hex at 2-to-1. Initial combat ratio right up here. Oh yeah, we like that big blue. No die roll mod, no column shift. So we're gonna put the initial combat ratio will be the current combat ratio right here, and no die roll modifiers. Oh, not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. That's be a real bad die roll. So no die roll modifiers. We'll be back with a real critical attack, and that'll definitely tie up a lot of his units. It would really be nice if we could destroy that unit, but I don't know if there's any. We could look. I'd have to get one of these numbers. I'd have to get modified. What are these? This column here is a 8. Yeah, so at the most, he's going to take one hit and have to retreat. Oh, and he's got units there that are able to, so that's probably going to be the result. We'll be right back with looking for a high number. All right, Vassal Mod loved me with a 6. We're coming down here with the, come around here. And like I said, it's only going to be, like I said, ain't bad. We knew what the result was probably going to be, as long as it wasn't nothing too terrible. But he will take a step loss. I can't do much now, but through the power of video, hopefully here within he's usually pretty good. No more than an hour or so, but we have to wait for a vlog before we continue. Be right back. All right, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Number one, air facility is damaged, and it is. Let me move this all over here real quick. Sorry about that. It is an airport, Bluefields. Therefore, as soon as I was captured, it was able to evacuate up to 5 air units. That's all the air units he had stashed there. So luckily, unluckily for me, and luckily for him, he was able to evacuate all 5. They are going over to Pointe à Hout Airport. It has a 20 air unit capacity. It's the biggest airport on the map. So that's what it's looking like over here with all his air units. Unfortunately for me, he's able to evacuate 5, and that was all the air units he had there. So he came out of that pretty much unscathed. The only thing we have to look for now is what to do with this anti-aircraft. I do get points for non-mobile air SAM sites destroyed, so that might be just have earned me 3 more points. The airfield, let me see, town, first time captured is 2, so I'll get 2 for that, and 3 for major airports. That's 5 victory points. Needless to say, another thing I want to just make note of is we got our vlogs back, and he said that might have been a straw that broke the camel's back. I told him it's still early, and this is what happened with my last opponent. And this was a major victory. This was a major victory. I get 5 more victory points. He told me he's got to look at the conditions to see if he can even get that many victory points. So there might be a thing of an auto loss, or an auto victory for me, auto loss for him. Because if there's a certain amount of victory points I ended up getting. But I'm just thinking aloud here, because I haven't told him this. But the thing of it is, I think you take my victory point total and subtract it from his or something like that, so it ain't just a matter of him being able to catch up. So we gotta email and keep this guy in the game. But yeah, this was a major Contra victory. Major Contra victory. So we got this thing damaged. I won't be able to use it. It can be repaired. But another thing is, like I said, I captured this port already, so I don't have victory points for it. I only moved. Let me see if I'm maxed out here in this movement. There's 2. I'm allowed 5 stacking points. 2, 3, 4, 5. So as a matter of fact, this little boy can't go in there. So this is what it'll look like instead. This and this. There you go. I'm stacked maximum there. The little boy here, now he retreated him up here. I thought he might have went here, but for some reason. Now another thing is, I did notice, and though even on his reduced side with this hit, he's got 2 defense factors. In this game, you only project a zone of control if you have at least 2 defense factors. If that was a 1 defense factor, he'd have no zone of control. So I guess he moved him out there to still project his zone of control around these hexes, which he will do. The only thing is, insurgency units can move through zones of control. So all kinds of. Hold on a second, real quick. All right. Don't know if that caught the stop, but anyway, sorry about that. I had to clear my throat. So there you go. Here is the situation. I will get victory points. I still got to do all that, but this is just letting you know here because I might be stopping this video. We have just destroyed us a anti-aircraft site, nailed the airport, but they were able to evacuate all the planes on over to here, put the hood, and this is, like I said, this has got a capacity of 20 air units. He's got the second built up, plus also it's a fortress. So there you go. But he keeps those things lightly defended. All right, I'm going to be quiet because he might be watching these videos. All right, let me straighten stuff out. We might call this a video. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be back again until next week. I'm going to try to see what I can get done here because I got stuff to do around the house. But we're having a great time. I'm going to send off the rest of these vlogs to my buddy. And we still got another combat to do. Yeah. All right, we'll be back. All right, first thing I want to adjust is this victory point track. It's at 4 right now. You can see here, non-mobile SAM site destroyed is 3. We destroyed the SAM site, which was there. Here you go. I'm sorry. I gotta fix that on up. But anyway, it's anti-aircraft, so that'll give me 3 victory points. 4, 5, 6, 7, and also Bluefields was a town. You can see a little diamond there. Represents a town. So it also says on the victory conditions on towns, the first time I capture it, I get 2 victory points. So we were up to 9-0 on this game. That was a major game changer. Here's what it looks like around the area. Actually, this hex should look like this. Air group. It's not even my air group no more. His air group no more. I'll say it's. Let me see. It'll be my air group 6, but it is damaged. So I gotta get a marker out of here real quick. I don't have any air units there, so let's put this down here as damaged. Blank. It's nobody's air group yet. It's damaged. Anti-aircraft is destroyed. And below that damaged marker, we will move my units that moved in there. 5 stacking points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there you go. Bluefields is mine. Game score 9-0, but you don't really add it all up to the end of the game until turn 12. So, yeah, I have correspondent with my opponent. He's in the game. There's no way he's quitting. He says he just, stuff happens, and it does. It's a long game, just like football. Anything can happen. I got some more time here. Let me straighten this stuff up, and if I can, we'll call it a video. We'll try to get this next combat in. We'll be right back. I also want to make note of this anti-aircraft counter. It has what's called a anti-aircraft site damage. That would be a result if you were in a adjacent hex and you performed a successful guerrilla attack. You damaged it. In this case, the hex was occupied by enemy troops and it is destroyed. So goes into the auto game pile. Coming up for this next attack, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4. Four factors. We got a Huey there, a UH Huey that is turned upside down, so there's no more activations left, but it'll be there for any transport of my parachute special forces unit next turn. That's why he's based there. So we have 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2 attack factors for the special forces. 5, 6, 7, 8. And the unit here is a regular unit on the bottom, and he's half strength. So 8 factors going against a 3, 4. So 2-1, another 2-1 attack. But this one will have column shifts and stuff. So let's see what goes on there. Go over here. We are in the forest again. And again, the initial combat ratio 2-1. But this time, Artie is not involved. Engineers is not involved. Special Forces is in my favor. So we'll go from the initial combat ratio to a current. A little bit more to the right for the good guys. All right. Four-door entrenchment, no. City, town, or port, no. Insurgence unit is involved in the defense. It is not. There are two regular units. We have a regular anti-aircraft and a regular Nicaraguan MPS infantry battalion. I didn't see what that was, but anyway. For each bombardment point delivered, we did not deliver any bombardment points because of that anti-aircraft unit. But we do have an insurgency unit included in the attack, so there'll be a attack here with a +1 die roll modifier. We'll keep that on a 6 and hope our little click on the vassal log likes us. We'll be right back looking for a high number. All right, not a 6 but a 5 with a +1 will be a 6. Good days for the Contras, bad days for my opponent. Hold on. 6, we're coming over here. Oh, like I said, it's still we had a good chance for 2 on that one, though. Man, we had rolled a 6. But, hey, I ain't going to complain with a 5. So we make sure here, well, we got a 6. I want to stay into the column. And here we stop here, yeah. 1 step loss and a retreat. These are regular units. And he can't retreat, because there is zones of control being projected. So let me find out how he wants to do that. He'll have to take another step loss and stay there with those regular units. So we'll be right back. See how this is going to be resolved. All right, so my opponent is going to do it like this. This unit here will take the initial step loss required by combat. He's only a 1-step unit, so he will be eliminated. Both of his anti-aircraft units now are in the eliminated pile. I don't get no points for that. But furthermore, that took care of his 1-step loss. This unit here cannot retreat, so he'll have to take an additional step loss. So he will, unfortunately, hold on to that hex, but with a weakened unit. So that is the result of the combats. Let me get everything here straightened out real quick. We'll be right back with some final thoughts before we move on and call it a quick video. We'll be right back. All right, then, ground combat phase done. Reserve movement done. And then there was a second insurgency disbandment phase. I'm going to take advantage of that and try to disband these 2 units. I don't want these boys lingering out there by themselves. This boy can be returned to a base, so I want these 2 in my little pool of reserve units for next turn. I'm going to go to the vassal log, and as long as I don't get a number 1 or 2, I think I'll be able to disband both of them and get 2 insurgency command points credited. I'll let you know what the die rolls were. We'll be right back. First one was a 2. We get a +1 because it's our home country. And the jungle with a 3 is a yes. So I'm able to disband him. Put him in my insurgency placement part of my turn. Get me insurgency command point back. I had 35, now I have 36. Alright, die roll for the next boy. He'll be in El Bluff. Like I said, I've already captured that port once, so there's no use in sitting there. They can't project any zones of control because I only got 1 defense factor for disbanding these boys. I'll have to let you know what the die roll was. Alright, not wanting us to disband anything. That is a 2 in a forest. So swamp forest with a 2 is no good. Swamp forest with a 2, a low number. I needed anything but it, but no good. So he will have to stay there. Not good. Okay, next we'll go to helicopter transport. You know what? I can load him onto a helicopter. That's what I'll do. He's got a helicopter with him. We'll go ahead and load this little boy on here. We will fly him somewhere because we don't want him sitting there. So, hey, what can you say? The game loves us. We'll be right back. And plus, it's just my genius planning, putting that helicopter there. Be right back. All right, then we'll load the old boys up for real helicopter transport. And there you go. He'll be unloaded. The helicopter will be. Oh, I think he's upside down. Yeah, because he was. Where was he? Oh, whatever. It's the end of the turn anyway, so he'll be right side up as soon as this turn's over. There you go. I beefed up that spot. Was maybe going to put him here, but there's a lot of jungle to go through. Nobody's got their movement points to get there. We're hoping because he's only got a 1 defense factor, but it's across the river unless they attack from here, to which he's pretty well gone. All right, we've strengthened up this hex. I have me a Oh, a couple choppers, utility Hueys, ARD regular unit, and a couple insurgency units. I'll help out the old buddies here and help tie these guys down. Return to base. Let me see if I want to do what I want to do about that. And there's nobody else that can really return to base on my fighter side. Let me check that out. We'll be right back. All right, then. I think that'll be it. There will be no demolitions. I don't know about repair. I'll look into that repair for this base here, because we could use this definitely for some it's an airport. So let me check that out. See how I repair that. Then we'll go into reinforcement, which there will be none, and then the turn phase. So when we come back with the next video, it will be the communist turn 8. We're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns left. And I have just increased my lead significantly. Central America Victory Games. We'll see you all next weekend.